Hi everyone, welcome back to Beef Reacts, and today we have not a doozy, not really anything new. Gonna be a long video, they normally are, but today we're gonna be watching Assassin's Creed's all of the cinematic CGI trailers from 2007 till 2020. Assassin's Creed is a game that I don't know all that much about story-wise. I played the first one when I was 10, never beat it. Played the second one when I was 21. Whenever the Ezio collection went on sale for like $15, I played 2. I never beat it. And the only thing I know about Black Flag is leave her, Johnny, leave her. And besides that, I don't know the lore. I would like to be able to show my hands, please. I don't know the lore, don't really know the story, and I don't remember anything about it, so this is practically blind for me. Let's jump into it. I don't know why I needed to say that, but here we are. Creature of Habit. Ubisoft. Inspired by historical events and characters, this work of fiction was designed, developed, and produced by a multicultural team of various religious faiths and beliefs. Oh, cool. Fun fact, I know I'm already starting the pausing, but fun fact, did you know that the best way to do the text on screen, like lengthwise, because there's ways to do it and there's ways to not do it, but the actual, not school of thought, but rule of thumb is just whatever time it takes you to read it twice. It takes you less than a second to read one word twice, then a second's probably good. If it takes you 5 seconds to read everything twice, like that's usually how long you want to keep that up. Some people do it for too long, other people, it's for various speeds of readers. Damascus? I'm willing to bet that that bird face is going to be the most well-animated thing in this entire video. I'm not even saying that to be rude, I'm saying that because they were trying to show off the engine. That would scare the fuck out of me, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding, like, if I was up there and I knew the bell was ringing, that would scare the fuck... I would fall. So quick. Every part of me really wants. I'm gonna go back because ads, and I hate myself for that. I want it to make sense. It takes you out of the moment when it's still fucking sick. I will say the hidden blade reveal has to be one of the coolest things, and I bet that the people at Ubisoft that is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? It's probably Ubisoft. I don't pronounce words good. Ubisoft probably knew that that was the coolest thing that they had up their sleeve, literally, and we're like, we need to showcase this in the trailer, like, ASAP. Oh, that POV is fucking sick. This just brings back so many memories of playing this game, not knowing what the fuck I was doing, and just kind of doing all the other bullshit first. I would eagle vision constantly. I don't know why, but I used to love doing the parkour, and that was it. I didn't actually play the game, I just did the parkour. I was 10, forgive me. I'm like kind of expecting these to just get better and better, personally. There's already such a noticeable difference between the first animation and this one. This one has a lot more. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it has a lot more polygons, but like it's fucking fascinating how much like a console. It's not even a different console actually. These are the same. I think these are both PS3 and Xbox 360. So like it's just so much how. Not so much how. It's so crazy. How like it not even just changes, but in the lifetime of a console, Spider-Man PS4 looks fucking incredible compared to Infamous First Son. Like they look like night and day, but you could tell they're the same engine, but like one has so much more polish because you've had 8-ish years to perfect what you're doing. Wait a fucking minute. Look at that transition. Even in video games, the art form of editing is just like for the cinematic trailers, it is so fucking cool. Where are you? Right there. Someone goes in front of it, completely new shot. So cool. And like the funny thing is that it is a editing technique that quite literally takes very little skill, not skill, but it's not hard to do, but it is insanely difficult to master because it's editing is like being a magician in the sense of you're just hiding shit. You don't want the actual audience to know what you're doing, so you hide it behind other things that look like they're supposed to be there. So like when it's done well, it is so hard to like notice or like break it down. But once you can see the trick, it's like so much fun to like actually break down the tricks that they're doing. Where's my boy Ezio? Where's my Riz Master? Oh my God. That's how they introduced the second game? It's like so much harder. Did they slit his throat? And again, I think the hidden blade has to be like, I don't want to say they're like go-to, but I think it's that thing that stood out the most and felt the coolest. Like, why not be the staple, at least in like these two games? That's at least what makes the most sense.
Catch him! Rip him apart!
Love that too. I could be completely wrong about his name being Ezio. I thought one of the... I'm almost positive the protagonist of 2 is Ezio. Same with Brotherhood and the other one. I think I was watching a video once where they were talking about the professional rock climbers and like talking about how like what you just saw is not... It's theoretically possible, but the strength needed to do that is almost superhuman.
have to stop him!
Everyone gets a BK stacker.
Tiny dancer.
Two linebackers.
To each their own. Burger, swagger, satisfaction, buffet.
BK, have it your way.
This bottle keeps your gum fresh. Recyclable just like paper. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Okay. Okay. What the fuck? After this video, I am highly considering getting YouTube Red due to just this bull fucking shit. Why? I don't want to rant about it. I want to just get back into fucking Assassin's Creed, but I need to talk about it. Who the fuck puts a 15-second... First off, if you're a YouTuber putting fucking unskippable ads, you're the problem. You are the fucking asshole. Secondly, why two? I'm already watching the fucking video. Thirdly, and this is just a personal thing, right? You can automatically place ads. Why the fuck are you putting them at the most vital part in the goddamn... Like, it's so lame. It is so fucking lame, dude. Whoever made this video, and you run this account, and you're placing them automatically... To be fair, I do that too, because they're supposed to do it the best. And if my ad placement sucks, let me know in the comments. Not that there's actually any ads anywhere, because most of my shit can't be monetized. If it gets to a point where it's like, this is the worst spot for it, if you let me know, I will change it. Because I usually just assume that the algorithm's going to know the best place to put it. And my assumption would be wherever there's cuts, because why wouldn't you put it where you put the next clip? Why wouldn't you put it where there's just a cut? But, like, what the fuck? That was a 3-minute rant. I am so sorry. I'm just so pissed that that happened. If I knew that was going to happen, I would have just played the video on fast forward while some other shit was doing and then redone it.
Guards! He's behind me! You have to stop him!
Oh, he's dead. He's gonna be up on
To
the
the
rooftop.
entrance.
Click, click, click.
Don't let him see you. Wait for my
He's gonna be on
command.
the church exit. I know it. I feel it.
Oh,
His legs are broken.
bravo! What an impressive display. A pity you could not let your father live to see it. As for your mother, once I've dealt with you, I promise I'll give her my full attention.
He's got a wrist gun? That one may be my favorite so far. I mean, we've only seen the two, but that one definitely ups the ante a lot. Also, alright. You got the whole don't tread on me crowd. I think this is a fuck around and find out type of situation. He fucked around and he found out. That's on him. That's like, you've watched 4 of your homeboys die. You watched four of your friends die in front of you. Why taunt the person chasing you? Why do that? What is that? What does that do? What arrogance? Why? Like, I genuinely couldn't fucking tell you what the point of that was. Like, talking shit about a... why? And I'm a big shit talker myself. I just don't get it. 1503, bro. You know, I don't even want to say it to be like a dick. Like the bird in the first like shot or like the first part of the first game, how I was saying like that's like, you know, that was their money shot besides like the actual like blade coming out of the wrist. It's crazy how by the third game, every single like piece of not content but like thing with it looks like that. That's a cardinal. Is that Ezio? No, it's not Ezio. I think the coolest thing about this is that it gives the way it's shot is very much like a slasher horror, but like you're the fucking slasher. Makes it so much cooler. You're just the unstoppable force.
Ezio Auditore. Brave of you to stand alone against me, but also quite foolish. Assassin.
Being an assassin, I don't think has to be a cool job. I think it has to be a very lonely job. Like, yeah, you could kill anyone, but like, no one ever really knows who you are. Like, it probably takes a lot of mental fortitude to be an assassin. I wouldn't have it. Holy shit!
Don't worry, you can watch our video as soon.
I'm gonna say it. This was the correct placement. Multi ads though, that was fucked up. November 16th, 20. Have they just been doing a game a year? It feels like they've never really slowed down on this.
Deep in the ocean, dead and cast away, where innocence is burned in flames. A million miles from home, I'm walking ahead. I'm frozen to the bones. I am a soldier on my own. I don't know the way. I'm riding up the heights of shame. I'm waiting for the call, the hand on the chest. I'm ready for the fight and fate. Sound of iron shots stuck in my head. The thunder of the drums dictates the rhythm of the fast, the number of days.
This is so fucking sick, and it's like I don't want to pause, so I won't. But god damn, it's so fucking sick. I think it's also an old Ezio.
Dictates the rhythm of the fast, the number of days. The rising of the horns ahead. From the dawn of time to the end of days, I will have to run
how is he taking on a fucking
feel the
army?
pain and the bitter taste of the blood on my lips again. Just every burst of snow is burning.
So I'm gonna say it. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm wondering if this is like the temple from the first game.
My hands, I'm frozen to the
Same
bone.
shadow.
I am a million miles from home. I'm walking away. I can't remind your eyes, your face.
Revelations, guys. Shit, dude. It was Revelations, that's the third one. But they just are fucking heavy hitting with this. Like, so well. I think the next one's gonna be Black Flag. I've always wanted to play the one during the Revolution, but I never did. Honestly, I'm thinking of starting to do some gaming content on this channel. Not to replace anything about reactions, but like supplement. So like I'd be totally down to play the entire trilogy as like a let's play and do it where it's like the reaction posts first thing at like 12 and then the gaming video posts at night at like 9 or something. That's if anyone is interested, and I'm thinking of doing like a poll or just, it's not up to me ultimately because my content's more catered towards everyone else in that kind of sense. But this is so sick. You could put them during any time. Not the fucking bald. This is gonna sound fucked, but I think that this alone has more polygons than the first map in the original Assassin's Creed, which is fucked up to say, but that or just has much better texturing. I don't know shit about game design. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the intricacies of the coding or that. I've just done 3D modeling in high school, and I understand that doing that is fucking difficult.
I watch them fight and die in the name of freedom. They speak of liberty and justice, but for who?
If you found out that you came from a long line of assassins, would you like, here's the thing. And I'm going to ask, for the comments below, what's more dope? Having a long lineage of something or having a past life of being like a pharaoh or some shit? I feel like having an ancestry of like, this is what your ancestors have always done, and it's been somewhat ingrained into your DNA, like that type of trope. I personally think it's a little bit cooler than having past lives. Not that there's like anything like bad about that belief. Like it's more of like it's a thematic thing I personally enjoy a little bit more than necessarily a past life thing. Just because I think the idea of having this long ancestry of like your father, your father's father, or your mother's mother, your fucking father's father's mother, like just having like this stack. And it's kind of like I think Sly Cooper is like a cool character because of that. Comes from a fucking ancestry of thieves. Makes it.
Make ready! Fire! Fire!
Easy dub. The slow-mo's so fucking cool too, dude. You know, I was gonna say, they say that that was George Washington as he fucking rolls up. Oh, he's gonna get the tomahawks? Is that Cornwallis? Has to be.
On him!
Oh my god, that was sick! I'm not gonna lie, George Washington's looking drippy as fuck. So, it's the assassins that are trying to protect the Fruit of Eden, and it's the Knights of Templar. So I wonder how that works with, like, the secret societies like the Freemasons and stuff like that, because you're now adding in other people that are part of, like, a secret society. And, do you allow that? Do you allow shit, like as an assassin, a part of the creed, like, how do you actually, like, justify that? It's kind of like how, it's funny, because, like, you talk about the, like, things, like, insanity, like the Illuminati, and you're like, oh, fuck. Beef's going into conspiratorial, like, theories about fucking lizard people. I'm not. This is just common fact that, Thomas Jefferson was a part of the Illuminati. He was the leader of it for a while, I'm pretty sure. And it was like, it just meant the enlightened ones. It was like a French group, kind of like, their job was to pass information back and forth and, like, do shit like that. So there is a historical truth to, like, this secret organization of people. And, I think you had leaders like Thomas Jefferson and Ben Franklin that were a part of it. Very fascinating history if you ever want to look it up. Super fucking fascinating. And you can even find, like, a, letter from George Washington to, like, I wanna say something Henry, one of the Henrys, where he's talking about how he doesn't trust, it was during the French Revolution, like, doesn't trust the new leader of the Illuminati, yada yada. It's been, quote, not co-opted, but taken over. Really fascinating shit. I am somewhat of, I'm not a history buff at all. Like, I don't know the intricacies, I don't know battles, I don't know stuff like that. I love learning stories of history because a lot of, like, storytelling bases itself off of history. So, like, you take, if you read Beowulf, you can have a good idea of what the, like, not just morality, because there's certain aspects of morality that change and don't change in a lot of ways, just depending on the societies you're looking at. More of, like, the customs, like your custom morality, like, it's not a, like, you should be wearing pants, like modesty and stuff like that. So, like, reading Beowulf, you get a lot of ideas of that. You read the Canterbury Tales, you get a lot of ideas of, like, things, not that necessarily were wrong with society, but things that you wanted to satirize within the society. And, like, the more you know about history, the more you can kind of put into, like, a storytelling aspect, and they, like, reflect each other in a lot of ways, in, like, a chicken and egg scenario, where, like, you have movie moments in life, or you have book moments in life where you're like, oh, this is just like a fucking movie I saw or book I saw. It's less about it actually being about those things and more about it kind of highlighting, and I went back 5 seconds for those who are wondering, more about them just being reflective of each other, where it's like, Your history of today is going to reflect your stories that are coming out right now. And your stories that come out right now are in 1,000 years. If fucking books from today survive, like whatever book from today survives, you're going to be able to take a glimpse into the past and see exactly what that specific author, and you can kind of make ideas, because humans are social creatures, that there's going to be a shared sense of, like, there's going to be a sect of society. Unless you're a fucking Ted Kaczynski, then who knows? Unless, you know, I don't make claims. You're going to be able to then, in like 1,000 years, look back and see the history and see this coincide with it. But if this only survives, you still have an okay look at the past. Not a great one, but an okay one. It's so fucking cool, dude. I like how they make it a totally play it.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. Our right to freedom, our land, and our way of life.
Oh, they have multiple ones for this one?
And our way of life. We will die for what we believe in. We cannot be stopped.
Oh, that's sick!
We will never back down. Because a life without freedom is not a life worth living.
Assassin's Creed 3. This one might, if I ever play these, this might become my favorite in the franchise, just because it seems so fucking dope.
Give us liberty or give us death.
Assassin's Creed 3.
So are they Patriots, or I don't even care. It's cool that they made multiple for this though. Is that a frame rate issue on my end, or is this just a frame rate issue on your end? Because that's not great frame rate. Unless it's supposed to be 60. Black Flag? I think this is Black Flag. I'd be a pirate. Just taking the money too casually. I don't know why, but I thought I knew that rock structure, knowing damn well that I don't. I was like, oh, that looks like Pacific City in Oregon. How many cannon ship battles end with both crews fucked? You ever think about that? Like how many times were you fighting at sea, throwing cannonballs at each other, doing that shit, and like it ends with both crews fucking sunk at the bottom of the ocean. I'm genuine. I don't know. I'm curious. I got this. Back to the cannons. This is the last thing I remember seeing. Hello. But, like, why? You have a no, wait, no, he has a gun thingy. Oh, damn. Almost accidentally did that. Do you think that to be an assassin you have to be a master in all weaponry? I couldn't really tell you. I would assume not, but like, I don't know. Maybe? Oh, shit, dude. Oh my god! They just did that so easily, so cavalier. Delicia? Defy empires. Black Flag. So that's the first one's gonna be on the PS4.
All right, lads. I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure?
Yes.
Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever.
Okay.
There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas.
Wasn't Blackbeard like Edward Newgate or some bullshit? I feel like that was his name. It was something crazy. It was something like that. Or I'm trying to think of my One Piece lore because I know his first name was Edward because Edward Newgate is Whitebeard, and I'm trying to remember what Blackbeard's name is in the anime, but it's sad that I know my pirate lore from fucking One Piece, but sue me. And I do apologize if the audio's been a little lackluster. I always try to fix it, and it's like, if it works for one thing, and not that I'm making an assumption, I'm like, oh, this is a good one, and then I'll play a different video, and it just somehow gets fucked. I don't mess with the parameters, it just gets fucked. And I am so annoyed. I'm not so annoyed, I'm just a little annoyed, but...
Self, the deadliest scourge of these seas.
That's a lot of weapons.
But this man is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil.
Yes.
I seen him clear the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil, dressed as a man. And he's a canny one. Knows his way around every crag and crevice of these islands. So if his fortune and adventure...
You're telling me... Okay. Respect to the Pirate King right there. Okay.
Islands. So if his fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
Damn, Blackbeard kind of based as fuck. like that, but I'd still play. Honestly, this is just making me want to play the Assassin's Creed series even more. Oh, shit, he's hot.
Have you ever been disrespected? Forced to follow orders?
Oh my god.
Would you rather defy your masters and live by the creed of pirates?
Was that Blackbeard? Is Blackbeard on your team?
And live by the creed of pirates.
Yeah, he has to be. Holy shit.
Are you ready to fight for the freedom to act as you wish?
I thought the Pirates Code wasn't actually like a thing.
Calling all men of fortune, willing to pledge allegiance to no one. Calling all who are ready to defy. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag.
All of these games that are coming, well, not coming out, but like, is all 4 of these the same dude's ancestry line? Because like that seems a little, not a little far-fetched, but like it's a little crazy to me. I'm surprised there's not one that takes place in the 1920s yet. Hey, they got a new logo. It's animated this time. So it's PS4, completely changed.
I was born into slavery. Deprived of any right, of any faith. I was sold, traded for labor.
Oh, they actually filmed this
Forced
film.
to watch the suffering, treated like a beast of burden. With no future ahead of me, I forged my own. And I knew blood would be the price. I never looked back, never wanted to, never had to, until now.
Oh, that's sick as fuck.
Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry.
I haven't heard much about that one. Anything post, I guess, 4, I haven't really ever heard much about. Because, like, is 4 when they stopped doing the main series games and started doing, like... I wouldn't say, like... Not... When I say bullshit, I don't mean as in these games are bad. I mean bullshit as in, like... They just kind of said this would be a cool setting to put an Assassin's Creed game in, and fuck it, let's do that. Because I know there's a main character for the trilogy. I don't know if he's also the main character for the 4th game, but it's like you're following around his ancestry. And then at some point, I feel like they just kind of said, fuck it, we're just going to do fun settings and kind of try to have a story, but it doesn't matter. Hey, Notre Dame, that place burned down. Okay, so this takes place during the French Revolution. Yep. So would you have the Patriot dude from the first one play this? Fight this? If it's the French Revolution? I doubt that, right? They're not gonna have him go to France to fuck shit up here.
Welcome to your life.
There's no turning back.
There's no turning back.
Yeah, this has to be the French Revolution.
Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your
Okay, so they decided, because I was gonna say, technically speaking, the Black Flag people. The beard is itchy. Fuck. The Black Flag protagonist would be able to fit in this setting. What the fuck is wrong with me? Not Black Flag. Assassin's Creed 3 would be able to fit into this setting technically. Because it's only like 15 years removed. So I wonder if he makes an appearance.
Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding
Awesome fucking cover, by the way. Like, it hits hard.
tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we've almost made it. So sad we had to.
Okay, that was sick. It's like part of me really wants to break down some of like the editing stuff here. I'm not really in it for that necessarily. Like, this is just kind of like I'm thinking of just, I don't know. Part of me wants to refamiliarize myself with like the Assassin's Creed games and like just kind of see the series and get a good feel. Like, these cinematics are fucking dope as shit. Like, it's just cool to see the like awesome gadgetry and the way that they're like doing it. But like, I don't know. Could be better. Not these, I mean, like, actually, like, me going into the storytelling of it. That fucking simple, huh? So the revolutionaries, but they're letting the mob take them and they're not gonna do it. That's what Unity is. Unity is the... Okay. Do people like Unity? Guillotine? This game must... Oh, wait, no. They've been doing 2 cinematic trailers. I was gonna say, this game must have been done well if it got a sequel. That's on me. God, I love parkour in video games. And, like, there was that awesome part during the PlayStation era when you just had parkour everywhere, whether it was fucking Uncharted, Infamous, or Assassin's Creed. And I don't know which game started it. I assume it was none of those. But if I'm going to take a guess where I don't know which one came out first, I would think Assassin's Creed was the first one to popularize it, and then you had Infamous and Uncharted just see it and go, yeah, I don't know, like their companies be like, I like that, and then do that. Damn, he's going for it. How much time do you realistically have? Alright, listen, I've always been a fucking overweight piece of shit my entire life, and you could never catch me doing this. Moving through a crowd is by far the most awkward thing when you have always been self-conscious about your size. because it's like, I don't want to get into people's personal space. I don't want to fucking move around. This dude's just doing it, no problem. I could not save this person. I'd be like, well, I don't know if I'd be able to seize that gap. No, you just seize and go. He's just seizing and going right now. Easily dispatching. Easily dispatched. It's so fucking cool. You saved a Templar? Disagree. Disagree. They have a third trailer?
This morning, I was just a drop.
Oh.
A single drop that soon became a river. In this river, hope was born. From this hope,
they're really doing. Well, let's take a moment here and extrapolate on this idea. Okay, so they've done 3 cinematic trailers for the French Revolution, and they are really painting not the revolutionaries, but the revolution itself as this like fight, which is what it was ultimately. But this is also made by a French Canadian company in Montreal, and nothing wrong with that. I'm just kind of saying that, like, I'm pretty sure, like, one of the people they beheaded was, like, a 10-year-old during the revolution. So I'd be interested to see if they go into the more intricate, like, nuanced, like, aspects of the French Revolution, where it was a much more difficult fight than the American Revolution. Not because it was, like, the American Revolution was, like, better. I'm saying that because I'm American. I'm saying it more of like, our king was an ocean away. Their king was literally in a palace that they could see daily. So like, it gets compared a lot, but like, they are very different revolutions in a lot of just different ways, where one is considered a little bit not a little bit bloodier, but like, I don't know as much about the French Revolution as I 100% should be able to actually properly commentate or talk about it. I do think it is interesting, and the big thing of like distinction between them is just when you compare the American and French Revolutions, I think a lot of people, specifically in the U.S., tend to, myself included, forget the king that we were fighting was an ocean away. So like, he was fighting to keep a colony that didn't want to be taxed, didn't want that. It wasn't like the people he was fighting were at his front doorstep demanding fucking answers. Like, it was a little bit more difficult for a mob mentality to take over. Just, again, I'm not a historian, and I'm not that great with, like, this part of history. Just an interesting thought experiment, I guess. Or not even an experiment, just interesting thought.
from this hope rose a raging flood. A tidal wave of change. And if anyone stands against that tide, tonight, anyone stands against that tide, tonight we will become a revolution.
France's wounds may be healing, but mine only fester.
So, there is a second game for Unity. Good to know.
I can hide here and forget.
Is this who we killed for? Or was it all for someone else? Again.
Okay. Did they make a second Unity game, or is this going to be called Revelations? I know, because we already had a Revelations. Revolutions? What the fuck was that? They have fucking light beams? I really want to play the Assassin's Creed game. Like this person. It seems like such a fun series. Holy shit. Dead Kings, okay.
Fate brought me here for a reason. Perhaps it's time I let go of the past and took a leap of faith.
They said the thing that they do. The thing that they always do. The thing. I'm gonna guess Unity ends up getting a trilogy. I don't know. I am making an assumption, and maybe it's a bad assumption, but this just looks like the Unity guy again. Maybe rank the games below
Life's
too.
hardest choices are the ones that force you to question your own moral code.
He's Scottish!
My choice has led me here, standing against those I once called brothers.
Okay.
History may brand me traitor, rebel, or renegade.
Or it will not label you at all. That's a possibility.
But in the end, it doesn't matter how history remembers me.
The Hidden Blade seems like... Is it just me, or does the Hidden Blade seem like a more personal kill? I just feel like it just feels like it is. The hell? Are you playing as Templars now? Is that a thing?
What matters is that I followed my own creed.
Is that what that is? You know, for a long time, I always wondered why people kept playing the Assassin's Creed games, because I wasn't, like, you know, in it. And just this alone, like, all these fucking trailers are dope. Like, they get hype.
Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Was that the voice of the Honest Trailers guy? This is Syndicate. So Rogue came out, and then now Syndicate? When is Rogue just... It only got one trailer? Okay. That's fine. I love the cathedrals. So cool. They do have a game that takes place in the 1920s. No, fuck, it's 1868. Dumbass, Matt.
I think you got the message.
Boss! Let's travel out of Manuel's. Come on, hurry up!
The fun never stops. Come on, look lively, Rooks.
Ooh. Emmanuel's Orphanage.
They tell me you touched the blade at the sound of the roar cracking on your neck. They tell me you never know.
Let's just get back where we were. Okay, so we're giving a letter. He's the assassin? Okay.
Like the song that was sold.
Do you have to know the overarching story to understand the Assassin's Creed games? If not, I keep asking to let me know in the comments below, but like I guess I have 3 questions. 1 is, would you be fine with the gaming content? 2, what would you rate the Assassin's Creed games? 3, if I were to play one, which one do you think would be the most fun to start with? Because do I have to start with one, or can I just start with one that I feel like playing? Like, is it important to the overarching story, or can I just kind of jump in wherever and have a good time? Just curious. And if you could let me know, that'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, how's he getting this one? You have a grappling hook? Oh, that's fucking sick. It's so fucking
Who the hell are you? Wait!
I'll let you take it from here, lads.
Holy shit. That is so sick.
Try the bitter.
Who's that?
It's actually quite drinkable. Go on, toast your noble boss, this thief of children. Or you could do better. Join me. Join the Rooks.
Whenever you have a character come in with that much confidence, like, I wouldn't be the first to strike. I just don't get why they do that in movies, games, life. Like, a guy comes in confidently. I wouldn't assume the boss is dead, but I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked. Like, you're fucked. This is a fucked situation. Everyone's fucked. It just makes good common sense.
Go get him!
He slipped the fucking knife, dude. I'm out. Okay, at what point can you turn back and be like, I don't want to die. Please don't kill me. I don't.
Mr. Fry, listen. We can split the money. I mean, just take it all.
Rooks, with me.
I'm going with a rook.
Come on, or soon enough.
Interesting. Oppression has to end. Kind of seems like they went down this path of, like, the assassins always being these liberators and fighters for peace, and, like, it's kind of the vibe that it gives off, where I don't really know if the original, that was it. I think the original game was more about, like, conspiracy and, like, fighting against these people that are trying to control the world. So I guess it tracks, and it's a natural escalation, evolution of the story, but it's an interesting thing to, like, kind of see how we went from revolutionaries to people fighting the oppression of the Industrial Revolution. It's just a very interesting thing. Like, I'm just curious.
So the boss, what's he like?
He's tired of the rich trampling on the poor.
Yep.
Your services are no longer needed.
He's just like the rest of the gang. Wants to change things.
Difference is, he actually can.
So, When do we begin?
Must say we take back London.
But from who?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Because if you're arbitrarily making decisions of who you need to take something back from, and you're a charismatic leader who's capable of making that type of change, what does that actually do? Like, there's a way to trust this, and there's a way not to trust this, and there are questions that ultimately this character would need to ask themselves, because it's like, it's one thing if you're talking a sweatshop owner who is taking children against their will, buying them and adopting them to quote-unquote give them a better life, and then puts them into sweatshops and lets them die like that. That's one thing. It's another thing if it's like you're talking a fucking royal who is no idea what the plight is, because why would they know the plight of people? Not saying that they should or shouldn't, I'm just saying why would they? Like, are you doing this indiscriminately, or are you doing this because you have a moral obligation? Like there's a lot of questions that like I would love to ask, and I would love to play this game so I can ask them and learn them and feel them in real time. I don't know. So it's an interesting thought.
Available Friday, October 23rd.
Okay, this might be the best looking cinematic. No. This has to be a dream sequence. Excuse me? Yeah, this has to be a dream.
Is there a problem, my lord?
No, nothing that concerns you.
Well, it seems like the assassins are coming to kill you. This might be the best looking cinematic that they did for Syndicate, if this is still Syndicate. Oppression of who? It's a really cool sentiment. But in all three games, like, you're saying oppression has to end. Oppression of who? The children? The working class? Like, if you just say oppression has to end, it's such a fucking blank term that I could literally say the birds are currently being oppressed by the fucking wind because they can't fly the way that they want to fly. I'm not saying that's true, and I'm not even saying that the sentence is bad or the sentiment of the sentence is bad. I'm saying that it's unpointed, and when it's unpointed, it's very easy to have a very broad sentence that people are going to follow and people are going to fall in love with. And then oppression is just whoever you don't like. Like, the oppressor is whoever you just don't like. And you can see that throughout history. Like, people do that all the fucking time. That's why a lot of, like, slogans and shit in real life are just one sentence, very vague, and could apply to a million different things at once. It's crazy. So always practice good not sentiment, what's the word? Judgment. Always practice good judgment, everyone. Ooh, the Egypt one. I want to be a pharaoh. I want to be Moses. Do they have the Ark of the Covenant? Is it just me, or would a lot... If these pharaohs are carried everywhere, they'd be a lot fucking fatter, right? Like, I can't be the only one who thinks so. Okay. Oh, shit. Did they make up a fictional pharaoh, or did they use a real one?
Sanctified be thy holy name. Vilified, crucified in the human frame. A million candles burning for the help that never came. You want it darker.
Cleopatra? So that would have to be Mark Anthony? Or Julius Caesar? Caesar. Okay, that's good. Alright, we're back. So it's Caesar and not Mark Anthony. Okay.
There's a lover in the story, but the story's still the same. There's a lullaby for suffering and a paradox to blame. But it's written in the scriptures and it's not some idle claim.
At this point, I think they're just picking fun points in history to do stuff. That has to be it.
Darker. We kill the flame.
Oh, shit.
They're lining up the prisoners and the guards are taking aim.
Oh,
I struggled with some demons, they were middle class and tame. I didn't know I had permission to murder into me.
So fucking dope. So dope. How the fuck did he do that? So he uses his foot, uses his hand in the bow, uses... Oh my god, that's awesome! That's so fucking sick! And then the hidden blade.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Origins? Is that the origin? So this is the oldest, like the first ever like assassin, like the Brotherhood of the Creed or whatever you want to call it. Ooh, that smoke effect is looking fucking dope. Everything turns to sand on the scale. And an obelisk. So, now this is just a personal thing. I think the reason why that sand effect is so prevalent right now is literally because it was the hardest fucking thing for them to do, and they found out how to do it, and they thought it was really cool, and they said, we're gonna do this now. This is what we're doing. That's my thoughts. Because it's 100% what I would have done. Where it all ends, it begins. It's supposed to be the last... Was this supposed to be the last Assassin's Creed game? Okay.
They are heartless.
And this is Valhalla. Okay.
Godless barbarians.
That looks fucking stunning. The shading looks so good on this.
They murder and kill blindly. They scar the lands of England. Lands they will never defend. Never love. The time has come to speak to them
in a language they will understand.
Disagree. How do people put fucking candles on? I know it's supposed to be moist, but like, that always seems scary to me. So this is the Valhalla? Damn, these all look fucking sick. So fucking cool, dude. So fucking cool. I still think oh, tell me he has a hood he could put up. Let's see him put up a hood, baby. Oh, the barb. I guess he is the assassin.
Odin is with us!
What? Because you saw the bird? You saw an assassin? That makes it worse, I'm pretty sure. Oh, fuck, dude, not the chainmail. You got this, homie. Fuck him up. Hidden blade. Hidden blade. Hidden blade. Ah, called it.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, available holiday 2020.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, so that was every single cinematic from 2007 to 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Like I said, if you want to let me know in the comments below your thoughts, just overall. If you have any if you have any suggestions, let me know. And if you don't mind, just like, comment, subscribe. Really helps me out. It takes a little bit longer than normal for like my off days, but is what it is. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing the soundtrack for Ruby. Ruby Volume 3. I don't know why I said soundtrack for Ruby, but Ruby Volume 3. And yeah, if you don't mind, like, comment, subscribe. I post every single day. Peace out.